And good morning, folks. I'm the voice of Dog. Welcome back to the thing that all the young people love. The coming thing. That's right. Anthology of the Killer. The big finale is happening right now. Face of the Killer. And then we can check out bonus rooms. This is the last one. And then BB will be here soon. Bachelor of Game Design. Great! Face of the Killer. Oh, this is in Axe. Well. Run fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Wayne Gretzky. I don't know if Wayne Gretzky says that. Oh, we got 3D models. Cool. Look at these. What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere. If the killer appears, I'll shoot them dead. Killers can die just like everybody else. It's hard to believe all these houses used to have people living in them. In her vast nest of wood and corpses, the killer is hatching the world that is to come. Once we're inside, kill anything that moves. I recognize this place. This is the old urban cenotaph. The killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. Masks and costumes of all our leading statisticians and celebrity car salesmen. My God, there's nothing sacred. Gears. Cogs and things. What are they for? As though the whole of civic life were one machine built by the killer over centuries, assembled in silence for some dark purpose yet to be disclosed. Boss, you're depressing me. Portrait Hall of City Fathers is a memory of better days. Hey, isn't that... Did you hear that? It's probably just the wind. But they say the killer lives in this place. There's no such thing as the killer. It was all made up to help sell life insurance. You know we're all alone down here. Charles, can you stop breathing down my neck like that? Oh no. Unit 12 to base control. Hello, is there anyone around? Listen, it's BB, it's the killer, she's found us. Hello, hello, can anyone read me down here? Is the mission still going okay? Over. God forgives, B kills. Damn, BB, why'd you kill so many people? They asked too many questions, Ray. Are you guys gonna help me here, or what? Never thought we'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels when neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. They don't even get good TV reception. Was this whole building really left unlocked? According to the charter, all graduates must be able to pick up their diplomas directly from the head office if there are no living staff members left to pass them out. How about Dr. Blood, decapitated Sunday? For real? I owed him a term paper. I hope that doesn't mean he died unfulfilled. Okay, everyone load up. Credentials are important in today's job market. I read an editorial about this. Bachelor of Phrenology. It looks like most of the good ones were taken. Yeah, I took some phrenology courses in college. They weren't very useful. All I learned is that the shape of my head makes me an awful person, and there's nothing I can do about that. Numerology. Game design. The fucking knuckle sandwich joke. Do you like video games? No. I guess we're graduates now. Is it just me, or does this town seem kind of dead? It's Natural History Day, so all the stores are closed. It's how we were all able to get the day off. Alright, where are you guys working anyway? Well, I'm a courier for Kniferoo, the new subscription box service. Sign up now to get a hand-curated batch of fresh knives in the mail every week. No questions asked. I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and sell them to HR departments. Apparently it helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. Atrocity Man 3, Atrocity Harder. Rip Weepster. It's a growing market, so competition is fierce. Some of my rivals have started breaking into people's rooms to film their own new product. But I have a good feeling about my find this week. The 400 Blows. Sounds grisly, right? I think it's one of the guinea pig series. Man, even the bars are closed. Is National History Day a bigger deal than I thought? I hear fireworks outside, so at least somebody's having fun. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you could hook Claude up. I keep telling you that's not me, that is the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? Look, you know the way characters in a movie series can change definition over time? Like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, or Dracula and Dracula's monster? Some time ago, I accidentally starred in the direct-to-horror video film known as Bloody Night 4. I guess it did well enough on their direct market. The other studios started making their own versions with the BB character returning as a different actress every time. Likeness growing ever more abstract. BB only shoots twice. BB reserves 9 chairs at midnight. Wear a red dress for BB. BB kills them all, until gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proxy to murder into a visual shorthand for that murder. Its symbol, its sauce. Source. Not sauce, that's different. If you meet BB in the road, you are dead. I try not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying me residuals, so I've been picking up shifts lately at a medieval-themed chain restaurant near town. Boss's name is... Pussman. I wanted to get one that said Pussy Man, but it was too many letters for the plate. You know, I can't help but notice the doors to the building seem to be locked tight at all times. It's an exciting world of new restaurant concepts. Oh, this is a torture-themed medieval thing. Oh, ooh. Now it's gotten industrial. Great job not falling in yet. This is a surf position, but we will start you at our wench tier. What does that entail? Oh, just wenching it up. Wenching around. And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls into the corpse grinding, chopping, grinding machine. This is very knuckle sandwich right now. Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by by the machines and then fed into the mangling device. Then all the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city sewers and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. So nobody actually eats any of this food? Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. One day something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look, and found a network of stone tunnels that seemed to predate the creation of any known theme restaurant. That went down deeper and deeper. Leading towards the dark river of lymph that slowly rolled onwards underground. Pipes hung from the ceiling seemingly to draw it upwards from the houses above. I couldn't tell how far it went, or what dark sea it may have. Do they still do those chicken platter deals? Dude, you're ruining the atmosphere. Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin guy. What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 0.02 cents a comment by one of those websites that just post pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. Swedish women want you to know about this. How come you're the only one of us with an actual media career? Well, I guess that's that. See you all in the workforce sometime. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. Why are you talking like a cowboy? Listen, as the closest this town has to youth culture, we have a civic responsibility to stay up and party on graduation night. But everything's closed. Not everything. It turns out some of our other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All I need to do is skip this train and get the next one out too. Graduation, Graduation. You're in the world now. Wish you weren't. Hi. Guys. Hey, here you all are. What's with the monster outfits? It's safer to be feared than loved. What the fuck? I assumed you were all just going home to change. I assumed you were just being, you know, dressy. This neighborhood seems sort of ritzy. Do we really know anyone who lives here? Don't worry. Most of the old mansions have been chopped into apartments now, like everything else. Meanwhile, in the murder house over here. But they do say there are a few occupied by descendants of the original city owners, insulated in there against the years, growing paler and stranger with each successive generation. Ray, did you actually get invited to this party we're going to? Art is a universal invitation to experience, Claude. Hey man, it's me, Carnosaur. I was in your social studies course, I think. These are my associates, Andy Warhol's Dracula and Gazoo, the thing forsaken by God. Come in, everybody's welcome. Hey, I like your BB suit. Thank you, I worked hard on it. Feel free to hang out, just stay out of my dad's room. Oh boy, a party. This'll be good. Psst, BB. Doesn't this party seem kind of off? Well, ordinarily I'd say yes, but I've already spent the last 4 years hiding from maniacs and mostly talking to myself. So I've decided, from now on I'm going to be the new BB, confident and sophisticated, the life of every party. She's a head taller than you, though. Oh boy, it's already becoming overwhelming. This is what happens to me when I am in big crowds and small spaces now. Hello, enchanté, greetings. Gee, everyone here already seems to know each other. I wonder if they all belong on the same vocational track. Glass crunches somewhere in plush carpet. A chorus of whoops come from the TV room. Everyone's piled onto a couch, laughing and watching the History Channel? I saw one that said Virtual Fighter. Glass lamps rattle from a distant slamming door. Low thumps, hushed giggling, the sound of running feet. Wonder if those older guys are chaperones. They don't seem very good at it. Oh, there's another BB. Yeah, she's slightly taller than us. I still haven't even talked to anyone yet. Well, everyone seems pretty busy. I'd like to be an ingenuine... Ingenuine? I don't know what that means. But I'm not even sure what they do besides perish of tuberculosis. What is the real party? Maybe someone there would know. Racing Lagoon? I can't believe you brought it. Now all we have to do is find a TV. On Juno. This party's gonna rock. Come on. Let me use the set. We brought Virtua Fighter. Sorry, we're in the middle of something. Dude, Virtua Fighter. What are you guys watching? Rehearsal tapes for the new season of the Immersive Theater. They're putting on Dogs. Ezra Pound's fascist response musical to the success of T.S. Eliot's Cats. Apparently it's never been before staged to completion. Thought the theater only ever did the one play. Some people say it's time for a change. Yeah, I really like your outfit. Thank you, I'm BB. I can see that. Who are you for real? Still BB. I admire your commitment. Why not come into where the real party's going on? So what internship did you get assigned? Did our school have an internship program? Oh. Oh, I'm schmoozing now. Of course, you can just fill out the form from the careers department. Wait, slow down. Our school has a careers department? So what were you intending to do after graduation? I always just assumed I'd be found beaten to death in an alley somewhere. There's no future in that line of work. Meet my friends. Robert is in finance, while June is apprenticing as a BTK consultant at Lockheed Martin. You consult them on sandwiches? Anyway, it's pretty crazy to finally be graduating, right? Now we have to figure out what we're doing with our lives. Do we? I don't think so. We've always known exactly what we're doing with our lives. Fucking... I would punch them in the face. I would be like, you are a fucking liar. You're as confused as any of us, you fucking asshole. You just want to seem smugly superior. More drinks? Yes, absolutely. Fill her up. Act 2, Party Night. Well? We gotta get out while we're young. Because tramps like us, maybe we were born to run. Kill her. Oh, my new friends are so nice. I can't believe I waited so long to penetrate the mysteries of the social. Where's everyone going? I have more opinions about zines. I have 1.5 drinks in me. Boy, those fireworks are loud. Let's put on some music. I like everybody's masks. You all look like real murderers. How charming. How fun. Oh, hey, it's you guys. I missed you. This is me when I actually do enjoy a party and don't freak out and have to leave early. Like, I will get maybe a little too drunk. I got turned around. I think I got turned around completely. Yeah, because everyone's silhouetted from the opposite end. Commence preparations. Next step. Breathing begins Announcement Hall A. There's a commencement speech too? Hey guys, we've gotta go. Let's build the future with the energy of youth. Together! Who's giving this talk anyway? Historical tendency. Far out. Didn't they used to tour with Minor Threat? Seats. Wonder if I have time to grab more of those little sausages before this starts. Oops, too late. Mappy, is that you, Mappy? Hiya, kids. Hiya. Oh, it's so great to see so many eager faces. What a turnout. Ah, jeez, I'm sorry, Empress. That sucks. Let's start with a quick question. Who here thinks the Empire never ended? Ever ended? Boy, it's always a thrill to meet the true believers. Unfortunately, empires always end. It's what they do. So perhaps we should say instead that the restoration of a greater imaginary empire has never finished. Call me Mappy. You may know me from my popular 1980s video game career. I retired early and bought a big house. But nobody wanted to visit my big house or listen to my increasingly hammy and truculent political opinions. And so I sat there, with the lights off, watching people drive past on the road outside my house and imagining what it would feel like to shoot them in their cars. Until inevitably, in this way, I began to develop a grand theory of history. I realized that we needed to go back, to rejoin that sacred continuity of force severed from us by revolutionary turmoil. Back to violence sanctified by myth, when one could be a Gilderoy upon a holy quest, instead of just some asshole strangling kids in the parking lot behind the stop-and-go. Folks, I know many of you agree, which is why we've started shelling the city. But is a way back really possible? The answer is yes. We fight to restore a legitimate claimant, a bold figure ready to reclaim the vacant throne of history. Yeah, this is all reactionary return bullshit. This has been recurring in this game, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the last descendant of Charlemagne, the present king of France, the Dauphin. That's the killer. Pardon me, excuse me, sorry there, bathroom break, you know how it is. It's definitely getting to be that stage in the party where sticking around is an increasingly poor decision. At least nobody brought a guitar. I've been making lots of friends here, so we'll be okay. This is the power of the new BB. All I have to do is inform the others and then stylishly, dynamically hide under a pile of coats somewhere. I thought I told you to stay out of my dad's room. Man, take it easy, it's a party. Did you think you caught a spy or something? That's right, confess your crimes. It's no good, she's too tough. We need to bring her to a black site for enhanced interrogation. No, that's okay. What? Hey, that looks like fun. I love army games. You know, my uncle was a soldier in one of our inscrutable wars of occupation. He told me what they do to prisoners they caught. Now, how about you be the insurgent, and I'll be the defender of humanistic values? Oh boy, we took a turn. Don't worry, I used to practice this on rats, open wide. What happened? I guess we blew up a power station. The backup generator will come on in just a sec. Ah. Ugh. Hi, baby. I'm gonna follow you. Oh. Howdy, it's me, BB. Zines. I don't sound like that. I've never said howdy. Oh. Geez, there's a lot of these things this season. Let's cut the next one in half and see if it multiplies. No. Well, you know what? The old rights have been restored. Welcome back to the era of feudal mystery and caprice. 1 second. We're figuring out who gets to go first. So is a Marquess higher or lower than an Earl? How can you tell if you're related to a Duke? Song of the Funeral Men. The illustrious protagonists of history have been decanted from their amber tombs to point as the figureheads of the world that is to come. Preserved through long years at the bottom of the grease trap buckets of various regional fast food franchises. Nurtured and replenished by the vital oil that is not dead which can eternal fry. I can't see where I'm going. Oh. I'm gonna get murdered here in the darkness, I think. No? Are they supposed to go the other way? It seems like they want me to go the other way, given by, like, what the... Yeah. There's a side corridor? Oh, okay. I didn't see the... Oh, there it is. There we go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And who do we have here? Why, it's Napoleon III. The bitch is back. A fine vintage. Crunch, crunch. And over here is Anastasia, the wheedliest Romanoff. She looks pretty picked clean already. Nobody will notice another quick bite. Fresh meat. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay, no. No, I have nowhere to run. What? I'm pressing up to jump. This is terrible. This is the worst control scheme. Neo, Mr. Do? You know, video games really did make us do it, but nobody will ever believe you. Please stop bludgeoning us with that. That was a rare mint-in-the-box copy of Mario Cement Factory. Ow. I guess instead of Dark Souls, we should have gotten good at murdering Lippin. What happened to games for change? Man, that party sucked. Where'd everyone disappear to? So I'll just turn in early so we're fresh tomorrow. Isn't she taller than before? I wasn't really paying attention, but apparently that's the new BB. You know, that really is a great costume. I'm a big fan of the BB movies, but don't you think it's a cheat that he never seems to die? I mean, really die? Headless, limbless torso washes up on the beach so chopped apart they need a specialist to tell what species it used to be. That style of thing. Sometimes the DVDs come with little feedback cards inside. I was thinking about making my own cut. Oh, thank you. Oh. I mean, look. We're bound to run into you again at some point. Why don't you know, we've changed our minds. Mandy and I are pro-murder now. It's the hip new thing. We think it's far out. Hold on, you two... What are you two even doing here? You were decapitated. You forget that we're medical experts. They say that at key moments of history, the dead can be seen walking the earth again, as though at such points the world itself had lost track of any precise distinction between who was left alive or why. If you run into any members of the living, say hello. Tell them they don't know what they're missing. City's on fire? I hope none of those burning apartment blocks were mine. I just got my things organized. Who's this? Might be an understudy. Kid, could you fetch some Zimas? It got pretty hot inside these symbolist god monster costumes. Guys, can I grab BB here for just a sec? Act 3, stage exit. What? Alright, I cannot shoot the gun, but I have a gun. Oh, okay. I shoot automatically. Whoop. Can't leave anybody alive. I missed something. Oh, over here. I kind of miss Cool Cop. I wish he would come back. Yeah, the bird thing, I don't know. I guess they felt we needed a mascot. At one point, we tried commissioning a mechanical one, but there was a fire. Hey, why am I telling you this? Captive audience. Ah! Hey, it's Mappy. Hiya, kid. Hiya. Boss, the new act seems like a terrific success. The comment cards are in. They read, help me, ah... What are you all even trying to accomplish? Like, is this a coup? I kind of thought the theater controlled this city already. Actually, we're all more like contract workers. The owners of the city have managed to insulate themselves so well against history that they no longer believe it exists. But they still dream about it, and in the depths of their seclusion, the dream resembles a nightmare. A tangled procession of ceremonies of mass, conspiracies, and motiveless coups, and murderers in hidden rooms. That's why we stage for them. So that's what we stage for them, day after day, to soothe them in their dreaming business. How do you like our new sign? History is a nightmare, and loving it. And handing out rifles to drunk college grads? It gets them involved. They feel like they're a part of the process. And it's not like we're completely irresponsible, see? These are prop guns. They're not even loaded. He's about to blow his fucking head off. Thank you. Boy, what a party. You did this, didn't you? I am tied to a chair! Yes, but it makes sense right now. You were there the night the college was wiped out. And when our supply warehouses in that hick town burned down. Even after my job from the start, you even took over my movie franchise. That was supposed to be my side hustle. Now they're BB's movies. And nobody remembers who directed the first one. I don't even get residuals! Ah! Howdy, great party, huh? Do you think I got all this arts funding by being nice? I've made more theater kits than Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Good one. That's a good one. Pretty high bar you got there. Hello. Ah, you got me. I'm done for. Nice try. Incidentally, delivery like that is why you only got 2 lines in the civic play. Yeah, well, I never even wanted to be in your corny play. I had my own plans for that week, my own cultural ambitions. Nobody ever bothered to ask me what they were. What were your ambitions, BB? I wanted to do a color issue! Don't you point that thing at me, young lady. Yes. Yes. What did I just say? See, that's how you do a death scene. Pity you grabbed a prop sword. Situational awareness is very important in this line of work. Fuck. What are you staring at? Help me up, would you? My goodness, who do we have here? I am Bosso, you idiots. No, I don't think so. Director Bosso is right here, but you don't look anything like her. Wonder why Bosso hasn't caught back up yet. I hear people moving behind the curtains on both sides. A soft grunt, the scrape of props, low creak of old rope and winches. Isn't it a little late to be changing the sets? It's just like Showgirls. Oh no! Restricted policeman area, prepare to die. Hold up, fellows, this one isn't wearing a mask. Are you undercover? Say something in cop. 10-4, spread them. Oh my god, it's a mirage. Telling you it's all a... This one checks out. Thank you, Beastie Boys, you saved us. It feels good to be out of those dog outfits. I thought mine suited me. See, they were all cops. I fucking knew it. Look, guys, I made a necklace out of ears. Creativity is what makes us human. Bah, outmoded iconography. No place for you in police theater. Do some aesthetics count as crime? Hear me out. I'm workshopping some new ideas. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Is there an exit around here? I want to guard it. First, I have to report to the CO. The crucial stage is yet to come. Hey, good work, guys. Looks like you've managed to catch a dangerous criminal. We did? Yes, indeed. BB here has been a person of interest ever since the case of the mysterious theater a few months back. He's back. I wasn't sure you guys remembered that. It's been a busy period, but I'm sure we would have gotten around to you eventually. Boss, we found the thing. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's take a walk. You might notice some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control following the attempted uprisings of armed killers. Who gave those guys real ammo anyway? Well, we did. City police, you can't find justice, it'll find you. You might notice some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control following the, oh, I missed it. We have great things planned for the first season of Police Theater. Now, I know what you're thinking. Young people want their serial killers to have more of an unlicensed indie feel. I used to be pretty alternative myself. Check out my K Records tattoo. He's quirky, but he gets the job done. You see, Bosso always thought she was the only one who knew where to find the owners. But she was wrong. They told me too, whispering through the static on my Dick Tracy communicator watch. That's how I knew the city tires of an age of horror, and dreams about an age of law. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I feel so happy I can't stand myself. When I am too full of joy, I think how little good my health did anyone near me. Come on in, boss. Police dog, follow the trail in here. Bark, bark, bark. What is that? Civil legitimacy? Blood her? What? Just a precaution. Killers go crazy for the smell of blood. Now you go first and we'll watch and see what happens to you. Dump blood on you. The air in here has a sour aftertaste of someone's breath. Veins beat slowly in the walls. Are these the corridors of power that everyone talks about? We don't need a running commentary. Lumpy chair-like animals scuttle by. Unseeing, involuntarily, I recalled dark legends of the city's past. That at some point the town's fathers began interbreeding with their own real estate portfolios. Gross. I push on past the dripping chambers. Man, if I live through this, I'm going to climb into a bathtub and never get back out. At least I've decided what I'm doing with myself after college. Oh, that's good. Some of us never figured that out. Behold the marble temples of the law. Now keep going towards them or I'll shoot you in the head. You know, when I was younger, the history of the world seemed like an endless series of police action. All those squashed peasant revolts, interminable, centuries of torture, beheadings. I thought, wow, how did people back then put up with it all? Surely they must have been tougher than me, must have had different bodies, ones that couldn't feel as much pain. I sure wouldn't have been able to live like that, not me, not for a moment. And so I joined the police force, because I was so sensitive. So I became a cop, and quickly realized there was no such thing as sensitivity, that everybody could be made to feel the same degree of pain. And history seemed to me a nightmare, worse than before, and I thought, great, amazing, I've matured now for sure, I've really grown up. Now I've peered into the true depths of suffering that make up the world. I'm stoic, realistic. At least now I know just how bad it can get. Oops, and every time I said that, I'd find out the truth is worse. Worse and worse, an ocean of blood that went down forever. And as I looked into it, I discovered the higher dimension to police work. I found out that the capacity for happiness was finite, while that capacity for misery was infinite. And that waiting in the bottomless pit of infinity was the unspeakable policeman known as God. If you wanted the universe of bottomless artificial suffering, you could have stayed home and played video games. This way, I also get a pension. Well, here we are. I wonder where everybody is. I get it. They're busy people, city founders. They probably want us to let ourselves in. Please attend. Please attend. You see, they're calling us up already. A brand new age of municipal cooperation is about to begin. Let's all go get keys to the city. Oh, there they all are. They just got stuck. Where's BB? You again, huh? Did you all do your reading? The marble tombs are oddly brittle, slick, and wet to the touch. Who'd want to meet anyone who lived here? It's like walking through a tonsil stone. With any luck, that guy's too busy spieling to himself to even notice that I got away. The more I see of this place, the more haphazardly it seems put together. Stately columns piled in heaps. Buildings with no doors or windows. I guess it's just ye olden style, but it feels more like walking around a... furniture showroom. Please sit down, make yourselves at home. You all are the young leaders of tomorrow. What the fuck is this? Just remember, no cheating is allowed. Do your best. Let's start with an easy one. When was the horror genre invented in English? That's right, the answer is 1651, when Hobbes in his Leviathan boldly presupposed a terrifying universe of undirected violence. The better the contrast with that emerging condition of directed violence known as the state. And so it was that the realm of legitimate violence produced also a realm of illegitimate violence. The kingdom of politics co-evolved with the kingdom of horror. Two nations sharing a border, trading back and forth, images, ideas. Boss, he's getting political or something. A kind of power-sharing agreement in which all were to attain dual citizenship, never allowed to be certain just which nation would exert the final claim. And it worked, quite tremendously. Only doesn't it seem unfair that horror should only remain a silent partner? Shut up. Wait, is someone else? I thought the terrible secret buried underneath the town would be more terrible. This is the single least threatening room I've been to all day. Did I just get lost? Maybe it's a sublet. The thing is, I know from cheaply made horror tchotchkes, most of this stuff even my sister couldn't sell. Moldering non-union bogies flap sadly from the windows. I'm tired and covering in blood and missing my shows. I wish I even knew which layer of fake city I was on by now. Like the town was built on images of itself instead of bedrock. Well, I have to admit the theming grows more inventive by the further I get. The rubber mummy room gives me vague flashbacks to civics class. Is it someone's birthday or what? And down here is... It's here! It's here! You with the bird, hands above your head! What? It's puppets. Ah! Being dead's not so bad, BB. You'll never have to second-guess yourself. To serve as raw material for the grand structure of history, could there be a nobler aim? For what is a truly good must be eternal, and vice versa. It's been great for my career. I've been thinking of becoming a Vocaloid. That is a pretty good career. Police action! Police action! Fuck. Come back here, I have more folksy monologues. The first rule of making a scene is never to talk to the police. Deadly force is authorized. I wish I could tell if I was dead yet. It might save time. No, we're in fucking killer land right now. Hi, hello, nice to see you. Call me Baby Bird. That's right, call me BB. I remember you. Didn't I once kill you with a shoe? Let's not dwell on the past. What's important is the world to come. Hear it? Gorged on corpse fat, the killer prepares to regurgitate the future in his own dread image. Distracted and slow for once vulnerable to mortal frailties. Interesting, right? Why are you telling me this? What do I care? I am the baby that always denies. We shared a larynx once. Think of me as the quiet, still voice of inner conscience. Listen, this is just for defense. Got it? Perish the thought. Well, I feel great. This is just what I needed. The others were just holding me back. They never appreciated my mixed CDs. I've always been the smartest one in the room. Natural authority flows from my hands like smoke. When the others see this, they'll make me king for sure. That's the life for someone sensitive like me. Columns and things. The finer shit. I knew it. Faces from history books. Everyone I ever looked up to. They're all here, living underground. They all know my work. They've been waiting for me here. Watch out, I'm on the trail of a vicious killer. You too, mister, better watch your back. What? They say that he hates cops to pieces. What am I doing? What am I doing? These guys have a higher kill count than the International Monetary Fund. Why did I think I'd be able to shoot it out? We have a gun now. It's bad luck to pick things off the floor. Some of those corpses seem familiar. What am I doing? Has there ever been a horror film where shooting the monster worked? What are you waiting for? Shoot him already! Don't rush me, you little shit! Burst the egg of the new. You shoot him if you're in such a hurry. But you're the famous murderer. I've never killed anyone, intentionally, that I know about. The chariot of victory goes forth, drawn by the two horses of victory. How exalting it is to fall under its wheels. Behold, the counterworld is born, opposite of all that is the death in life. It looks pretty much the same as before, actually, just in different colors. That's a negative for you. Still glimpse on moonlight, reflecting, unchanging. In mathematic terms, it's technically an inverse. And that's it? Everything you guys did, you remade the world, and the only thing you wanted to change about it was the color scheme? Well, sure, what else is there? Are you all stupid? Listen. Look, it's not good to be too critical. You shouldn't meddle with the laws of history. Darwin and stuff. Private water park enterprise. So, are we all dead? How would anyone be able to tell? I'm not sure I can get used to being a bot. Epilogue. Dear Zizi, how are you? I am well. I hope you are having fun at the convention. What is a Toho? In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city. Folks, the results are in. Please welcome the new city council. Strangleman, Ms. Strangleman, Strangleman Jr., Gore Vidal, First Person Shooter, Lady Monstradamus, Tsar Nicholas II, The Exquisite Corpse, Hyper Chop, and returning Director Bosso. Bosso, you're looking well. Divulge us to your skincare secrets. A life in art keeps the spirit young. Things are otherwise pretty much back to usual, or possibly more so. After that first night, the new colors seemed to fade, but maybe I just got used to them. Nobody else seems to notice that something happened, so I've been trying to keep track of all the changes in my zine. Circulation continues to drop rapidly. Cammy now a fitness center. Certain types of cereal rebranded. Sexy green M&M now wearing hood and rubber boots and promotional material. Animatronic skeleton from Judas Priest's Turbo Lover now secretary for the interior. Since downtown is still partly on fire, I've had to call in an arcane family favorite. I've been staying with Aunt and Uncle YY and our cousins in the suburbs. Much conversation concerns current events. The first night here, Aunt and Uncle said what was happening had been no surprise given the way things are going these days. The second night, our cousins showed up to dinner wearing bird masks and said they'd gotten to a podcast which explained why everything that had been going on was good. On the third night, I found all the knives in the house had been sharpened. Aunt YY kept on weighing me, and our uncle was reading from a cookbook so-called The Served Man. So I've been trying to get out for walks as much as possible. The suburbs are fine, but all the right angles throw me off. It's like living in a crossword puzzle and not being able to see any of the clues. Trying to detect the secret order in 200 streets named after trees. It's so quiet and still that it's even like the houses are asleep. What do the suburbs dream about? I haven't been here long enough to say. Hopefully it's something good. The backyards are fenced away, but at bits you can look it through. In glints some new place, open and uncertain, in the chance intersection of a wall, a roof, a vacant lot. As though still folded up inside the world there was a different kind of negative. Anyway, I will leave you on that peppy image. Enjoy the convention and don't worry about me here. After all, the one good thing about history is that the worst part is probably over. Sincerely, your correspondent, BB. Amazing. Incredible. Where's the bonus rooms? It's somewhere around here, isn't it? We'll check out the bonus rooms. I'm just going to take a quick break so I can run to the bathroom. Bonus tunnels. Alright, let's take a little break. We'll be right back. Okay, thank you for waiting, folks. Oh, man. As always, thanks for watching today, everybody. If you're not already following me, the Voice of Dog, feel free to do that, because it helps me out, and I appreciate it. So let's check out the bonus tunnels before we conclude our time with Anthology. It froze. It froze? Okay, here we go. Bonus zone. Watch out for spoilers via Nonon. Press S to leave. All tracks by Tommy Tone. The music was very good in this game. Hall of Paintings. Outside the major capitals, you must construct a subculture identity from whatever comes to hand. A chance encounter with the Baby Bull version of My Little Red Book caused Bibi to change her name and become New Wave, despite never being able to figure out exactly what it was that this entailed. Zine and Polka Dot seem to be involved somehow. Has an exaggerated sense of XX City as a cultural backwater that cites the area's many fine gift shops and crematoriums. Many people on first encounter read her as some kind of bipedal talking mouse, which is perhaps an unconscious exercise in mimic camouflage. She has spent the last several years tinkering with a 1,000-page novel she ominously describes as the Mason and Dixon of Toho fanfic. But is the world ready? Cool Policeman, aka Joe Detective. Fragments of policeman language discovered in Piranesi and his surveys of ancient Roman prisons speak of a legendary figure who shall arise to lead the despised policemen to their proper role atop history. Yea, and he shall smite the criminal, though also know about bans and venerate the owners, though have opinions about coffee. Bears a twin-like physical resemblance to Beto O'Rourke. Wow. All selected sound effects. Tammy. The human girl Tammy K's last sighting was on a school trip to a distant lake where she was shown something or murdered by the killer. Translation is unclear, and since that is haunted the world as an emissary from the sunken future, she refers to as Economy 2. All of single-use BB animations. Yeah, the gun. That's really funny. These are really good. There's so many like little custom animations. Morality animal. Monster robot driven berserk by the attempt to codify moral law into the alien language of aesthetics. It has amassed a large pornographic fan base. Before his celebrated career as a moral artist, MT Lot trained as a Disneyland Imagineer. As with many artists, his late style is a way to return to the beginning. Let's see the sound effects. Yeah! Good sounds. Director Bosso. A long and bloody career in the arts began. Concerned citizen. Clarice. Mappy. The entity known as Mappy appears to be a result of confusion between the Namco character of the same name and the classical demon Mephistopheles. Surviving past his original role in the text, Mappy continues to emerge unexpectedly in the role of Tempter and to pull the play into directions of his own. Harried by deadlines none of the staff seem to notice. Frequently accompanied by Prism Man, an imago of the terrestrial power formed when a copy of Valis got scrambled with the manual to the NES game Battle City. Wow, what a deep cut. Battle City was like a Namco arcade game that I had on a bootleg cartridge as a kid. I was thinking about submitting it to Arcade Pit, but I don't think it's interesting enough. Andy and Mandy. All of Unity Store assets, yes. Ah, we got water. Mob characters. Oh, there's so many characters. My God. Really impressive how much content this game has. Claude Max Ray, BB's classmates and co-workers in the mandatory semester group project. The archetypal art school triad of nerd, hunk, and juvenile bullying. All three are fascinated by BB's sister Zizi, who they picture as a worldly and glamorous older woman prone to taking broke students out to restaurants and buying them expensive gifts. Every Toho fanfic creator is like that, I think. Yeah, it's fair. Marcy, Zine Star. Hall of Objects, carpets, and wallpaper. There's just a really impressive amount of stuff in here. Like when you pile it all up like this, wow. Juchi, Hall of Influences. Okay, here we go. Uzumaki. Eiichijin, Tsubaki Izumi. Roberto Bolano. Victoria Nelson. Georges Franju. I don't know a lot of this stuff. Haunted PS1 collection. Crazy Games, Illbleed. it'll be mentioned. Don Rosa's Duck Comics. Oh, was this the original? Oh my god, was this an RPG Maker game at first? Strangetown, the original version of the Killer Games, was made in RPG Maker. It started as a slightly more lanky and bedraggled version of BB, and had a more attempt at a more serious tone. I wanted to release some of these under a different name to get used to the requirements of straight narrative, but always flounder at the point where the horror was meant to start and then abandon the game. Here's some footage as far as I got with the first version. A lot of the jokes were reused for later games. Another reason I never continue is that the minimum size of RPG Maker MV standalone download games is like 300 megabytes, due to each containing an entire copy of Chrome for some reason. The future, sir, is incredible. This is what I would expect out of... I wasn't expecting something like this. I was expecting like an RPG Maker kind of game. 10 beautiful postcards. Before the horror games, I spent around 5 years making ever more diffuse collage games. I was happy with how this one came out, but didn't feel like I needed to make more of them for a while. What excited me was the start of starting again, figuring out stuff from the basics, so I started thinking of trying to make a straight narrative games for a while. Maybe serialized ones so I could see them mutate over time. Don Orlo's Magazine. Face of the Killer, the old unfinished prototype I was playing with at some point. The idea of a police procedural parody where you just wander around while horrible giallo murders happen in the background. It was inspired by the way a lot of the pleasure in cop media is the little incidental stuff, hanging out, mooring coffee, but in order to have those things, they need to be framed around the investigation of some murdered body. I thought it would be funny if they were regarded as two parts of the same ritual, each implicit in the other. Anyway, the character of Cool Policeman was the player character in this one. He appears in the first Killer game in part because he was already lying around. I do remember Glimby. Untitled Multimedia Fusion game. Thanketh ye for playing. Oh, this is cute. Look at this. And snakes and ladders down there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This game's pretty special. Very interesting. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Oh, the exit has a bit more? Hang on, hang on. I gotta run all the way up to the exit. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. that song, right? Exit. Hi, baby. You look normal. Hello. What's that? Am I BB? I'm taller than she was, don't you think? I hope you like the video games. To be honest, I found them a bit repetitive. All that digging through old basements, chased around, never getting the full picture. Who wants to live like a rat all the time? The next time I die, I'll come back as a bird. Saying new wave and old time will be one and the same a little bit later on in the game. Are you sure this is a Hank Williams song? I'm not sure I really get the plan here. Listen, do you know how many flyers for these kinds of bands I saw on my trip outside the city? Every bar, in every town, a whole underground economy of cowboy hats. We could go there, we could escape into the land of country music where there are always happy endings. So hurry up and pick a real country song. I told you I don't know any. Well, I guess I heard one once. Find us someday. And that's how we end. Thank you for watching, folks. Fend.